All right, you guys, welcome to our opportunity Zoom. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. So if somebody can give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And then we'll get started. Thank you. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm excited to give you some info. My name is Janny Copeland, and I am a triple diamond with It Works Global. I have been in just over 2 years, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about me first off, and then I'll give you some really awesome information. So I began this business just like a lot of people who just wanted a little bit of extra money. I really wanted to try the wraps. I was so intrigued by them. I had seen them on social media. I thought that they were kind of bogus, and I rolled my eyes several times, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. So I sent a message, and I wanted to get some information, like many of you probably. And one thing led to another, and I just decided to join. I'm like, forget it. I've never tried the product, but if it doesn't work, then I'll just quit. So I'm just going to join and make some money. So I did, with the intention of making a few $100. I figured 500 was a long shot, but what the heck, if I can make $500, maybe I can get a new car. So once I got to about 3.5, 4 months in, I was at the level called Ruby, which we'll get into a little bit here. I'm making about $500 plus weekly bonuses, which we'll get into that too. And I was like, shoot, I could do this, I'm going to keep going. So I did. It took me about 13 months to reach the diamond level, which is about a 2,000 monthly average. And 18 months in, I was completely matching, and then more than matching my husband's income and my own income. And all I had ever done was hairdressing. I'm a hairdresser since I was 18 years old. That's what I was doing full time. My husband is a foreman for the sheet metal union, and he'd been doing that for a long time, making really good money. So 18 months into this business, working on my crusty, at the time my iPhone 4 didn't have a very big screen, a big old crack in it, and I built this business to more than what we were both making. And that's when it was like, we've definitely found something here. And about 4 months ago, we both left our careers behind, and we moved to a different state. We're in Arizona now. We bought our dream house. We literally don't have a commute in the morning. We don't set an alarm clock except for our 3 kids. They are our alarm clocks. And we literally know what it feels like to own our own time. So it is just incredible that full time, my job at this point is just to help people get to where I'm at. I can tell you right now, if you're thinking it's a long shot, it's totally fine, because I thought the same thing. I watched people and thought, oh my gosh, there's no way that I can make that much money. And who knows if they're really making that much money, but I can promise you it's real. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly how you can do it too. So this company, It Works Global, we were founded in 2001. So we are by no means new, but there's so many people that haven't heard of us, which I love. Our first to market product is the Ultimate Body Applicator, also known as the Skinny Wrap. That is the product that started our company back in 2001. And it is a first to market product. Nobody will ever have it. It is incredible. It really does work. It draws a lot of people into the business and a lot of people to be customers. But I'll tell you right now, it's the other products that we have, the greens, the anti-anxiety, the protein powder, the probiotics, those products, those hair, skin, and nails. Oh my gosh. Those are the products that keep customers ordering month after month after month. So we are not just a wraps company. We have a full skincare line. We have a full supplement line. Our vitamins are incredible and very innovative technology. Everything is plant-based, and the products really work. And I'll be honest with you guys, in the beginning, I thought the name of the company was a little bit like cheesy, but I can't think of a better name, because that's what people say, like, oh my gosh, this works. It works. So anyway, so we are not a new company, and we are debt-free. We've been debt-free since the 2007, when the economy was totally tanking. We were just tripling and tripling and tripling. We've tripled our growth rate in the last 3 years, every single year. We currently have about 165,000 active distributors over the entire world. We're in 24 countries and growing. It is pretty exciting, the countries that are next on the list. So now, Oh, and this year we are also reaching $1 billion in beyond $1 billion in sales. This company is just not slowing down anytime soon. And one thing I would like to point out, if you're looking at another network marketing company, is this: do they have a first to market product? Do they have a sizzle product that they can't get somewhere else? Nobody can go to Walmart and buy a fake version of a body wrap. Nobody can go to GNC and buy a body wrap. We don't have competition. So if you're looking at a company with candles or with jewelry, or, this industry as a whole is taking off. It's exploding. Network marketing is becoming, not to sound cliche, but it really is becoming the wave of the future. So many people are sick of answering to somebody else and giving their time to a time clock and to a boss that they usually don't even like. So this industry is taking off. However, if you are promoting Tupperware or books or candles or jewelry or even a lot of health products, these are products that people may not need every 30 days. They don't need candles every 30 days. They don't need clothes every 30 days. They need grains every 30 days. I promise you, when you start taking grains and trying it for yourself, the text messages that I get from customers telling me how much it's changing their headaches, their, whatever their ailments are, these are products that they're going to need every 30 days. They're going to want every 30 days, and you are going to get a paycheck every 30 days because your bills don't come once every 6 months when somebody wants new candles. Your bills come every 30 flipping days. So keep that in mind. Now, I wanted to go over the compensation plan a little bit because everybody wants to know how you get paid, which is a pretty important factor. So I'm just going to share my screen really quick. And this is our compensation plan. So everybody starts out as a distributor when they join. Now, your first goal really is to hit this Ruby rank, which is 2 ranks in. And to be a Ruby means you have 3 people who want to make extra money, and they sign up with you to start this awesome business. And then you're going to teach one of those people to find 2 people to make money as well. So that's essentially 5 people, but you do not even have to find all 5. So 5 people under you, that's Ruby. That's an average of 500. This is what I was shooting for you guys when I signed up. And once I hit this rank after 1 year, and then hit double in March, I hit double diamond. My husband hit diamond, and we got $50,000 in bonuses. Just over 1 month ago, I hit triple diamond. My husband hit double diamond, and we got another $40,000 in bonuses just this month alone, and weekly bonuses too. Just this year, not this month, but just this year alone, we've got over $100,000 in bonuses, and that is not our commission. This on the chart, this is the commission. This is not the bonuses. So that is just incredible. The company has periodically throughout the year a program called the Good Bonus Program, which stands for Get Out of Debt. That is what our company's mission statement is. It's all about helping people get out of debt and live the life that they really want and deserve to live. So our team is not slowing down. I am now 2 ranks from the top of the company. And for, a hairdresser and a mom of 3 that really thought that this right here would be the very tippy top, to find myself up here, and it's now completely reachable and it's completely attainable. I'm going to do it. There's people on our team right and left that are reaching these ranks, grabbing these bonuses. It is not something that is for, maybe 2 or 3 people out of, 500 will get there and everyone else is the ones doing all the work. That is not how this company works, you guys. The person that I was placed under in this company, I've surpassed in rank and earnings. So you can pass anybody in this company. It's all about the work that you put in. There's no luck involved. It is all about your mindset and your work ethic and your excitement. So I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions because these are things that we do hear a lot. So I'm just going to cover them right now. I wrote them down so I don't forget anything. Is this a pyramid scheme? No. And it's fine. It's fine to hear that because so many people just don't even really understand what that is. Pyramid schemes are illegal in the United States. They do not carry a product. So what it works is a network marketing company. We obviously carry a product. Somebody orders and they get the product in the mail. You are getting the commission because you're the one that is referring that customer. So instead of paying an advertising company millions and millions of dollars, they pay us. We are their advertising companies. There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of us, and we do their advertising, and that is network marketing. There's no pyramid. You cannot take a distributor like myself and move me, above the person that you put the person that I was placed under in this company, and then there's me, and then I passed her up. You can't do that. It's not a pyramid. So anyway, there is, it's based on your productivity. It's based on your efforts. So, okay, this is my favorite one that I hear. I don't know that many people, or I would totally do this. Okay, I promise you, if you pick up your cell phone, you have probably more than 5 people in your contact list, which is awesome because all you need is 5 people to get to that top of the chart that I just showed you. Ambassador Diamonds make an average of 38 grand a month, and that is only average. It could be much more than that. You only need 5 people to get to the top of this company. You just need to find the right 5. So I guarantee you know enough people. One of my very best friends in the business and also a top 110 income earner in the company, she lives in a town that is an hour from Walmart. It's a tiny town, and trust me, it does not matter where you live. It does not matter who you know. This is networking. And we all can reach anybody online, right? There's billions of people online. And I built most of my business right here, in my own house. So here's another one that we get a lot. I don't have any time, or I would do this. I hear that one all the time. I just don't have time for something like this. I already have 2 jobs. I heard that 3 times this week alone. If you already have 2 jobs and you have no time and no extra money, what are you doing? This is why you need this business, or a business like this, or something. If you have no time and no money, the reason you would want to do something like this and change your life is because, do you want to have 2 jobs forever? Do you want to have 3 jobs forever? Of course you don't. So finding the time, I will tell you right now, when I signed up, I was not looking for something extra. I was not looking for something else to do. I had plenty to do. I had 2 daughters and a 5-month-old daughter that still doesn't like to be put down, even though she's 2.5. But at the time, I built this business with my phone and one arm because I was holding her in the other. And then when I wasn't at home, I was at the salon cutting hair and coloring hair, and I still figured it out. I don't care if it was in the break room or a couple extra minutes sitting in my car, but I put in little bits of time to get to where I am. And now I have, all the time in the world that I want because of what I sacrificed and because of what I did. And most of you probably heard about this business because of, sorry, there's an Amber Alert on my phone right now. Most of you found out about this business because of Instagram or Facebook, which means you were on Instagram or Facebook scrolling. And if you have time to scroll, you have time to work this business. I promise you. My friends are all doing it. Okay. We only have about 165,000 distributors in the entire world. So that should be enough of an answer right there. Even if you have 2 or 3 friends on Facebook doing it, does not mean they're committed, does not mean they're going to stay with it for the long run. I have had people join my team because of my commitment and because of my intensity and my passion. And they've passed over people that they maybe knew better than they know me, but they saw my commitment and my passion. So it's the same for you. It's also something I think is interesting. If you, let's say you want to go to school to do hair, are you going to not go to school because there's already 10 salons in your city? There's probably 40 salons in your city, but are you not going to do it because there's already some hairdressers in your area? There's one hairdresser that might be super successful and another one that might just totally, because she doesn't give her job her all. So it doesn't matter if there's some people doing it. Trust me, there's room. There is room for you. There is room for everybody. And then the last frequently asked question. That was the last frequently asked question. Okay. So now how we make money. There are 3 different ways that we make money: retail sales, loyal customer sales, and bonuses. So somebody can join as a retail customer and buy a product for at full price one time. They can join as a loyal customer and they get wholesale discount, and they just have to order one product for 3 months in a row to do that, and there's no fee. And they can also join your company as a distributor. Now, when somebody joins as a distributor and you teach them how to get 2 loyal customers in their first month, you help them get started, you get $100 for that. Now, later in your business as a leader, as a diamond and above, you can start making up to $240 for helping every distributor. And there's endless bonuses all the way down, even 50 levels down into your downline. It is absolutely insane. And I won't get into that too much, but just know that you can basically write your own paycheck once you hit the diamond level. So those are the 3 ways that we make money. You can also make money on cash sales. If you want to order product yourself and sell it, that's absolutely fine. I'll be honest, most of my Sales just come from people ordering on my website. I never like to stock product. When I joined this company, I lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. I did not have room to store, and I did not have money to buy a lot of products. You do not have to do that with It Works. You do not have to buy inventory. You do not have to buy a bunch of product. They do not want you getting in debt and putting a bunch of stuff on your credit card. A lot of companies have you stock inventory, and that's kind of counterproductive. When you're getting into this, it only takes $99. That is all it takes to start your business. And after that, every month, it is $20 to pay for your website, which is completely built and set for you by the company. You just have to think of a name for it, which is actually pretty fun. And so it literally costs you $20 a month to run your business. And that's as much money as you're making. Right now, I'm making over 5 figures a month, and it still costs me $20 to run my business. So that's pretty insane. And I don't know really any businesses you could run for that little and get that much return. As a hairdresser, it costs me almost $2,000 a month just to pay for my rent and my products and my training and my insurance and all the stuff I had to pay for my business. Almost $2,000 before I took home $1. And with It Works, we're bringing in as much as we're bringing in, and it costs me $20. So that's pretty insane. Now, so how you join, it is, like I said, it is $99 to join. That comes with a box of wraps that comes with marketing material. You get a beautiful green box, a whole kit, some fun stuff in there, some product samples. You get over $120 worth of product in your kit that costs $99. So you are already totally risk-free when you join. You can use that product for yourself, which I recommend, or if you are hard up for the cash when you join, you can absolutely turn around and sell each wrap for $25, make your money right back. And then you're starting off completely even Steven. So, and then monthly, I already went over that. It is $20 a month to maintain your website. The auto shipment for your own product is optional. You don't have to. It's obviously recommended to use product so that you have the passion about talking about the products and recommending the products, but it is completely up to you. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Okay, so now Ruby, going Ruby. Right now in the company, they have something called a Ruby bonus. This is super exciting, and it was not around when I joined. So by hitting that Ruby level, which we talked about earlier, is finding those first 3 distributors to get to join your team. You get a $500 cash bonus in your first 2 calendar months if you reach that rank. So it is pretty incredible because that $500 is paid to you in one sum, and it does not include your commission. It does not include your weekly bonuses, and it does not include your monthly commission. It is on top of that. So that is pretty darn incredible. And then the bonuses right now that are happening, $10,000 diamond, 15 double, $25,000 for hitting triple diamond, which 5 weeks ago is what I got. Presidential diamond is $50,000, and ambassador diamond $75,000, you guys. And there's people all over the map that are doing this. It just takes, drive and passion, and any one of you guys can do it. I promise you, if I could do it, and I know it sounds cliche, but if I can do it, I was so busy when I joined this company. I know everyone has their story. Everyone has their problems. Everyone has their stuff going on. Some people are convinced that they're the only one that's super busy that can't do this. I promise you, I was so busy. Kids' activities, a baby that cries like all the time, full-time hours at work. And I was just sick of it. I mean, I was living in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house with 3 kids, working, like never seeing my husband. We were opposite schedules just to pay the bills. Like, that is not a way to live, but we're convinced that it's normal. That's all that we know. So we just keep doing it day after day after day after day until I saw these posts on Facebook, and I thought, it seems super, super unreal, and it doesn't seem like very legit, and it doesn't seem like it's very possible, but I just couldn't get it out of my head. I just couldn't. And I am so glad that I sent my sponsor a message that night. I am so glad that I just decided to try, because I knew if I didn't, I would always wonder. And what is the worst that could happen? I spent $100 and it didn't work for me. I spent $100 at Target just yesterday on nothing. I went there for bread, So I guess what I'm saying is just get over yourself and try, because you will never know. And what if you could have been the next ambassador diamond? What if you could have been the next double diamond? What if you could get $75,000? It's just amazing what a year in this company can do. And even what 2 months in this company can do. But if you are thinking about this, contact whoever sent you this video and let them know. If you have any more questions, if you saw this public, then message me and I'll be happy to help you. And we would love to have you on our team. And it's just awesome. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a great night, and we'll talk to y'all later.